some
Discord
video.
video.
Okay. I have never done this before. What does it just switch for whoever's talking?
No, it shows
No,
all
you
of
don't have
us.
to set focus up. You can change the focus to either like lecture mode or just shows everybody.
Okay. I'll fiddle around with it.
So the best way to do it is when you go to the video screen, click on pop out. That way the videos will just be on the pop out, and then keep it on top. Click on the little pin so that way all the cameras are always up no matter what you're doing on your computer. They're always at the forefront.
Oh shit! I should get my notes out. That's not the right book. All I needed. One sheet of paper.
One sheet.
I can't get over it.
Connected to World Mind.
Let's see.
Hmm.
Let's figure out Mrs. Claus real quick.
Oh, that's right. Shit. We got to deal with that. Gosh, I am having a hard time since I finished my last RPG of just sticking to one game. You ever go through that throw of you finish a really good game and then you just kind of spend an indeterminate amount of time trying to find the next thing to focus on?
Yeah.
Yep. That's how I read too. I'll start with about 6 books that I read, and then inevitably I'll hit a part in one book where I put down the rest and finish it before I go back to the other ones.
That's the way to do it, man. I don't know why I do it, but when I read, it's one book at a time. But when I play video games, I'm like, yeah, I'll play 10 games at one time. That won't backfire at all.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that right now, and it's driving me nuts since it would be fine if some of it didn't have those daily quests. That's where they get you.
Oh, yeah. I gave up on any game that kind of does that. The only like, I guess, active game like that would be Final Fantasy XIV for me. And I don't even care enough to do the daily stuff.
I miss doing the Destiny daily stuff. Destiny was a lot of fun for me.
Destiny is only fun when I'm playing with other people. I do not care to play it by myself.
Okay, what happened? Why I was using my camera just fine a second ago, I thought. This.
Do you have Roll20 open right now?
Yeah,
It's stealing your camera.
Yeah, it's probably still.
probably is. Change the settings. Hang on, I think I need to change what Discord is recognizing as my main camera.
Moves. No. moves. Don't. Oh shit! I can't believe I printed out this quick sheet. I'm annoyed. I print out all these things for this damn game, and I'm like skipping pages through the book trying to find shit. All right, we see you.
There we go.
You are visible.
All right.
Let's do a little bit of character prep, but we won't
Yeah.
finalize until we have everyone on board, because it requires some of onboarding requires you to establish something about the other characters. So, your character, I've opened up your sheet. It's the one
Okay.
labeled, it's the one labeled Brett. You can open it up and roll 20.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to drop you right into the action of what's going on. And I'm going to need you to come up with a reason of why you're there.
This is the best part. You can literally do anything.
Okay, hang on just a sec. So, oops.
Where did it go?
Okay, there we go.
All right. So let's.
Okay,
I'll give
character
you a-
sheet.
I'll give you a quick walkthrough of the classes if your character sheet will open on my screen. Okay. There's the Chosen. The Chosen is the person that is chosen by destiny to do something. I'm sure it's important. The Crooked. You're a thief. You're crooked. You steal stuff. The Divine. That's taken. So don't worry about it.
Okay.
The Expert, who is an expert in monster hunting and of knowing of monsters. The Flake, who is a conspiracy theorist.
Uh-huh.
The Initiate, which is taken by Scott.
Okay.
The Monstrous, which is taken by Jeff.
Okay.
The Mundane, which is taken by our other guy who's not here yet, or who is unable to play with us currently. The Professional, which is a person who works for an agency of monster hunters or FBI or Men in Black kind of group.
Okay.
The Spellslinger, which is available again now. They throw spells.
My old character was a spellslinger. It's a very fun class because it's basically a wizard.
There's also the Spooky. You're spooky. I don't know anything about the Spooky. I think you have dark spirits that give you bad mojo. And
Yeah, I
tell you
read
to do
that.
bad
I'm not
things.
sure how Sam Winchester qualifies as spooky.
The Wronged. Somebody important to you was killed by monsters, and it is your goal in life to avenge them. And then the rest of them on the list, I don't know anything about. So I would recommend picking from the original cast of Monster of the Week, not Tome of Mysteries Reinforcements, Brazilian Edition, other playbooks or playtests, until you played one of the regular classes.
Okay. Well, let me look it over real quick.
And keep in mind, you have to figure out how you got to the North Pole in the middle of Santa's lair when you decide your class. And I think you can spin it with any class, really.
Is the flake open?
The Flake.
Yeah.
That is the
no one's
conspiracy
doing the Flake.
theorist. Yeah, Chris used to be the conspiracy theorist, but he's been chosen by Santa Claus to be his avatar.
That sounds fun. I think I'll try that. Sounds different.
So what does it say? A conspiracy theorist, the Flake is great at finding things out and seeing how the events of separate mysteries are connected. Okay, I like it. I'm on board. So, select the playbook from the character sheet. Or can you do it from these buttons? Oh, you can.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Okay. I clicked something on your sheet and I shouldn't have.
Uh-oh.
There we
Womp
go.
womp.
There we go. The flake.
So, somebody's responding in chat. What
That was
is
Jeff.
what is your character's name?
Let's see.
We are in
Uh,
modern times.
My
Okay.
name's Flanagan, so if that.
Chance Winterbottoms.
I love it.
Enter that in your name field.
All right.
You can also fill out the pronouns if that's your jam.
No, I don't
And-
think so. Not yet. Maybe later.
And what do you look like?
You got to do this on the fly. Come on.
It's gonna
I look like a
fill it
a
out.
strong. I look like a strung out acid guy who's done one too many drops.
Okay. What are you wearing?
Very ratty clothes, but
ratty.
like, yeah, but they're like they're loose and have music references.
Okay. Tattered jeans, holes in the knees,
Mm-hmm.
and like not
Like-
not a Metallica shirt or something, but like an off-brand
No, not
Metallica.
Metallica. But something deeper, like
Puddle of mud.
Literally deeper.
no, not deeper that way. Like Genesis or King Crimson, or like the King Crimson cover from their first album. It would be like the man with the screaming face and the tongue coming out.
Deep cuts. I have not heard these names in a long time.
Does the shirt change every single time he changes clothes, or does he just have
Yeah.
one T-shirt?
No, I got a whole man. I'm a strung out hippie. I've been collecting shirts for forever.
From every single concert you go to.
Yep, I buy one at every one.
All right, let's talk about luck.
Okay.
When you roll poorly, or maybe you don't roll poorly, but you really need this roll to be perfect, or if you want to dodge all damage from an attack, you can use luck. You have 7 luck, and it'll turn anything you roll into a 12. When you run out of luck, you literally run out of luck, and I'm forced to punish you at every opportunity.
Okay.
Please run out of luck. It makes it so fun. Also, when you run out of, or when you spend luck, you get to do something special, which is you get to, what does it say? Pick an aspect of the current situation. The keeper will tell you what other conspiracies that aspect is connected to.
That's interesting.
Oh, you're gonna make me make up shit on the spot.
That's like, so it's different for every playbook. Like, for example, my luck special is that when I use luck, something goes wrong for my sect, an ill-advised project or a disastrous operation. My old one, when I was a spell slinger, was every time I used luck, the Wizards Council would contact me and be like, hey, what the fuck?
It's like, drop everything you're doing right now.
So do I need to roll these stats in,
Nah,
or
we'll
what?
figure out stats. We'll do stats last.
Okay.
Like, I think you need to go through your moves to find out what stats are important to you.
Okay.
Because it does matter.
So when I spend luck, I can. Okay. All right.
All right. The next thing from luck is harm. You have 7 life. If you go into, is it 4 or less?
It's once you pass 3. Once you hit 4, you become unstable.
And when you're unstable, getting hurt hurts a lot more, or it puts you in a bad situation.
Okay.
Yeah, because it specifically says that unstable injuries worsen as time passes. We haven't, we haven't really kind of run into that issue yet. I feel like.
I kind of take it easy on y'all because y'all are incredibly reckless when it comes to harm. And when you get in a bad situation harm wise, I feel like y'all start rolling way better than you usually do.
I feel like that is the case. We seem to roll 11s to 13s a lot whenever like shit really hits the
Everyone's
fan.
bleeding out, and then the bazookas come out.
Yeah.
And then experience when you roll a 6 or less, and for this game you roll 2d6s.
Okay.
If you roll a 6 or less, that's a complete failure.
Yeah, like if you look on the chat sidebar, you'll see all those rolls and everything, and you'll see where it says to mark experience because it gives you a specific thing.
Right. So anytime you
Okay.
roll a 6 or less, mark experience. I'll tell you because I love to see y'all fail. We only learn from failure.
I think Chris leveled up like 2 times in one session because he rolled so poorly the entire session.
It was great. I love
So you
sessions
get
like that.
better as you roll less than 6.
Yes.
Yeah, if you continually roll good, you never level up.
So you learn by doing it
Yes.
and failing.
Specifically failing. We're gonna skip the history and notes section. We're gonna wait for everyone to get here for that.
Okay.
Was Jeff with us at the end of session last week?
I think so.
Okay, I just want to make sure he marks experience properly because sometimes he disappears before session ends. I'll ask him when he shows up.
So let's do the moves column, and it says you get to pick 3 moves, or 3 of the moves. Yeah. So, what calls to you?
Okay, we're in the moves.
Like, when Chris was the flake, I think he did crazy eyes
Mhm.
Yes.
and often overlooked. He would like fall to the ground and shit himself.
Yep. Not constantly. Constantly.
Like they get in a bad situation, he immediately rolls over and shits himself. That's all. He did net friends. I don't think he relied on it a whole lot. He may have done. I don't.
Wait, which one was it?
Net friends.
He didn't really use that one that much. I think that was one of the things of he couldn't really find a good reason to use it.
Right. Like y'all were using flip phones for a while
Yeah.
because can't be caught on camera.
It's because of what you did.
What I did. Did I do it, or did you let yourselves get captured and injected?
You did it.
I
I need
really
to get what
like.
camera you have, man. Like I've got frame lag, but you are like moving super smooth.
Me?
Yeah.
Don't I have the same camera you do?
The Microsoft HD 5000?
I have the 4000.
Oh. Do I have smooth movement or do you see blurring?
I see blurring.
Yeah, see? Exactly.
I think it has more to do with your lighting.
I am lit by a single bulb. And a computer screen.
I've watched a lot of videos on proper lighting so that I'm...
Okay, I picked my 3.
All right, let's talk about them. What is connect the dots? Tell me about it.
At the beginning of each mystery, if you look for wider patterns that current events might be part of, roll plus sharp on a 10 plus hold 3, 7 to 9 hold. I assume that will make more sense as I start rolling.
Yeah. So a hold is, spend your hold during the mystery to ask the keeper one of the following questions. So if you get 1 hold or 3 hold, you get to ask that many questions in this case.
Okay.
Keep in mind that when you're rolling, you always want 10 or better. 10 or better is good for you.
Okay.
See
and
all.
see it all fits together. Charming, so I can manipulate someone.
So you roll sharp instead of charm. You basically convince them that the conspiracy is real to manipulate them.
Yep.
I like that.
I do too. That's good. That's good stuff.
And net friends.
Yes.
Let's talk about your net friends. How do you communicate with your net friends?
Mostly on my old band fan pages.
Hell yeah,
Like
web
those,
rings, baby.
I haven't moved over to Reddit yet. I'm a holdout.
All
You're
right.
still on those Yahoo web rings?
Yeah. Hotmail.com, GeoCities.
Like undercover web pages for nonsense. All right, let's go over to the next one, or the next column, which is gear. You get to pick one normal weapon.
Oh God, I should not have a weapon. Let's see.
Are you an up close and personal, or are you a far away? Are you a loud guy? Like, look at the tags, or you see where it says 38 revolver, 2 harm. That's how much damage it does. Close, reload, loud. Those are things that I take into account when you use it. So, like, if you fire off the revolver, it's going to be loud. Everyone's going to hear it.
Okay. Uh, hmm. Let's say I've come across a 38
So you're going
at
to
some
pick a
point.
giant revolver.
Yeah.
I think Gideon has a revolver inside of him.
Somewhere floating in there.
I do.
All right. Pick 2 hidden weapons. You could have throwing knives, a pistol, a garrote. That would be hilarious.
Oh my god, a fucking
Yeah,
garrote.
definitely doing garrote.
A watchman's flashlight, brass knuckles, a butterfly folding knife.
Watchman's flashlight because I like to turn it on when I get stoned.
Do you have any? So your other gear, that's kind of your inventory. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Some players are crazy and like to loot every single fucking thing that ever happens.
Okay.
If you want to be like that, you can, and you can fill it out here.
Okay.
The improvement section.
Mhm.
Whenever you get enough XP to level up, this is where you pick stuff. So you can get
Okay.
plus stats. You can take moves. You can take moves from other playbooks.
Cool.
And then on the far left, based on the moves you pick so far, if you go to the far left and you see all the stats, you can scroll all the way down and pick a set of stats,
Mhm.
and it'll autofill those for you. So I think you picked a lot of things that make sharp really important for
Sharp
you,
is pretty important, I think.
and charm for net friends.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Wait, hang on. What was Net Friends? Charm?
Yeah. So charm is how charming you are. Cool is how you act under pressure. Sharp is how you notice and figure things out because you're smart. Tough is how sturdy and good in combat you're going to be. And weird is magic and weird shit. It's like how much you do, how good you are at magic, or how much you know about weird shit or other weird stuff.
Okay, there we go.
All right. And are we just waiting on Chris? Coming, unpacking the
Yeah.
animals. Okay. So let's go ahead and work our way through the history and notes. part of this game is every character who's introduced already has an established relationship with all the other characters.
Okay.
So somehow your character knows Scott's character. And we have a list of things for you to pick for how you know each other. And Scott
Okay.
has a list of things to pick from his list about how he knows you.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know how you know Flanagan from the past, but it's going to be fun.
I do.
So
And you're gonna hate it.
So how do you know Flanagan from the past? The young strapping initiate member.
Keep in mind that your list of history is different from my list of history, so we don't have the same lists.
Okay. And where do I find that list? I'm sorry.
It's in
So
the,
it'll be in the
first
very
column.
left column. It'll be in the first column all the way down at the bottom, history and notes, and you should see
Okay.
show history prompts.
Okay.
Welcome to the show, Chris.
It's exciting throwing 4 cats and a dog in an RV.
I cannot
I mean, you
imagine
could do
that.
it.
Have you met Brett?
No. Mm-mm.
Here's Brett. Here's Chris.
How's it going?
Hey, nice to meet you.
Chris is a former Georgia person who decided to.
Abandon
Central.
us.
Yeah, I defected.
Brett is a regular in our D&D game, The Poor Fool.
He is our resident wizard, or not wizard, but sorcerer.
I was gonna say,
Magic
did you guys
man.
all die? Is that what
He
made
is-
him jump ship?
He is Magic Man.
And he is
No. See, I'm the DM in that game, and I haven't outright killed anyone yet, but they had a pretty bad time last session.
He's on the edge.
That's what happened.
So Brett has decided
The
to
party
play
could tip over.
the flake.
Okay. Oh god. I think we just need to trap and kill Saint Nicholas. That's where I'm at. Dig a big pit, throw some pixie dust in there, and bam,
Spikes at
he's
the
gone.
bottom.
And that's how you
Can't-
kill Santa Claus?
Candy cane spikes at the bottom.
You
I don't
you gotta
know,
catch
Sean.
him.
How do you kill Santa Claus?
Maybe you'll figure it out.
I'm asking for a friend.
So how do you know young Flanagan, Brett?
How do I know young Flanagan? Well, funny you should ask. He is an old relative of mine.
Okay.
I like old relative as opposed to new one.
So wait, are you related to the old Flanagan and he's like a distant relative, or
No, we're close. It's a close relative. I'm sorry. I misread that. I wouldn't look. They're a close relative. Flanagan is a close relative of mine. He's my cousin,
so,
I think. Aren't you Flanagan?
This is true. They are your close relative or partner / spouse.
Damn
Well,
it.
We
that
are
was
cousins.
temporarily. Yeah.
So
Well, you know.
do you know old Flanagan or do you know young Flanagan? This is the weird shit because there's two of them running around now.
It's. I'll say old Flanagan. Since we're relatives, I would have known is old. I'm assuming old is the original Flanagan.
Yeah.
Well, they're both
Yeah.
the same Flanagan. We gotta get
Well,
that
yeah.
out of the way. They're the same Flanagan.
From
But
different
I was more
timelines.
familiar. It's been a while since I've seen him, but yeah.
Oh, describe young Flanagan for Brett so he knows who he's looking at.
Oh no, I never wrote down my look.
You have sexy shoes.
I have sexy shoes. I have a smock with a fist on it. I have knee-high leather boots, not the sexy kind. I have not yet earned my bracers from my mentor, but I am hoping to. I had joined the Time Marines basically because of the Time War. You will come to learn the Time War. The Time
Okay.
War is great. But basically, you know what? let's not let's not spoil the old Flanagan, young Flanagan dynamic just yet. Old Flanagan had he had a scar over his eye, so one of his eyes is also milky white.
But okay. Old Flanagan has that, not new Flanagan. Young
Yes.
Flanagan. Okay.
Young Flanagan does not
I
yet.
get rid of the scar.
But so you'll meet new Flanagan, and because you're a relative, you'll be like, you.
you, hey, you.
So how does Flanagan know? Brett, I don't remember what character's name is. Chance Winterbottoms. Is it the same thing on your end, or you have some other?
I actually have there a close relative, so we're gonna roll with close relative.
Excellent. Chris, why don't you introduce Klaus?
I'm gonna grab another beer while you do that.
Where to begin?
Let's do the
I'm thinking he's probably, if you had to think of an archetype, I would say chaotic neutral.
Okay.
If there was,
Neutral at this point.
well, he's neutral in the sense that he does enough chaotic bad things and enough chaotic good things that it just kind of lands him in the middle.
What good things has he done?
Yeah, let's list those off, please.
Well, it's the good things are the not killing thing. That's the good part.
Oh
So if he encounters something and doesn't try to kill it, I put that in the good column.
That's more neutral than good. Most people fall in the if you don't kill someone, that's normal. Not
I mean, so gnomes are adversaries. I mean, we've been over this. Gnomes are bad.
gnomes don't count, according to y'all.
They're not people.
They're not people.
Oh my god.
They're more like vermin that need to be exterminated or devoured by Gideon.
I'm so sad that I started that. I started the gnome hatred.
So chaotic neutral doesn't tell us about Klaus. Tell us about Klaus.
Okay, so Klaus, an unemployed mall Santa. Well, that's kind of who you can picture in your mind. Although now he's got a patron saint who's Saint Nicholas, so he's got like fancy magic Santa costume instead of the grungy, dirty stuff he used to have. Because he used to rip his clothes off a lot and soil himself and stuff like that. But his character has evolved a little past that. I think actually the magic clothes restrain him. But
You
He
spoil it
keeps
now.
trying to strip down, and the clothes magically appear back on him.
so let's see. That's probably a good character basis for him. And he has a magic sleigh that he summons by ripping his shirt and slapping his stomach and ringing a bell over his head. Spinning around a circle 3 times. That's our main mode of transportation anywhere.
Love it.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else. So he knew Flanagan from the Time War. They were both in that. And I don't know how much. Well, we can probably just do discovery as we play about what goes on. But he knew old Flanagan. They were relatively the same age. Old Flanagan disappeared, and we got young numbnuts here, who's not much help. No, I'm just kidding. Scott's just not there. So
You can wait till he gets back to tell him that young Flanagan isn't helpful.
okay. So as far as that, motivations, conspiracy theorist for sure.
Okay.
And let me see. I've got a couple notes here. He's also, like, as far as characters go, he's probably the furthest along that we currently have. Because he's got pretty much every attribute. It wasn't intended to be min-max. So XP here, if you fail rolls, you get it. And he had a mean streak where he probably failed almost every roll for, like, 3 sessions, I want to say. Wait, is that fair, Sean?
That's fair.
Like, he had
It
a
was
lot
bad.
of failure. I mean, so he's got all these buffs, but he still screws up all the time. So it's.
You've
I think it
almost died
balances out.
repeatedly.
I mean, he's probably a character that's just as likely to one-shot a boss as he is to fail miserably and nearly kill himself. Like, where he's glass cannon territory for sure. All right. Let me see his bio. Is it the character sheet that has the notes?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. So, motivation, where did we go? Oh, actually, I think did we get rid of his conspiracy theorist stuff? I think we
Yeah.
might have.
You gave it up when you became
Divine.
the avatar of Christmas.
Yeah. So he's pretty much a corrupted henchman for Saint Nicholas at the moment.
So
Self-serving, but also loves the divine powers that he gets. Fair enough? Is that a fair description,
fair.
Sean?
That's fair. So how does Chance Winterbottoms know Klaus, who I don't think has a last name?
No, it's he's like
Well,
Yes,
Bono.
Klaus.
Klaus.
He is the Klaus.
Well, before he became divine, when he was a skeptic, we were fellow. We know each other through cryptozoology and conspiracy theory stuff, but I haven't seen him in a while. I've heard he'd given it up recently.
Klaus, how do you know Chance
Let's see.
Winterbottoms?
Okay.
I want to
history
put I want
prompts.
to put a number at the end of that.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. That's the wrong one. Where are the history prompts?
Far left.
First column, bottom.
Am I just like missing it? So I see history and notes, and I
It's
see
right
shared.
It's
below
right below it.
Okay, got it. Oh, this is interesting.
Oh, you have divine ones now, don't you?
Yeah, I got some crazy ones. Like, he could have prayed for me to show up, and that's why. That's how I know we know each other. Oh my God! Yes, this is it. You prayed to Saint Nicholas, and Klaus was dispatched to help you. Man, that perfectly fits into the conspiracy thing. Because
Yeah.
if you join the party and you hate gnomes, man.
I read it on a conspiracy theory site and gave it a try, and boom.
Hitting gnomes runs in the family.
Gideon, could you introduce yourself now?
Gideon is a dwarf from the Underground Empire of Zork. I don't know if you remember Zork at all.
I do.
Jeff, you should totally do air quotes when you call him a dwarf.
He's no longer a dwarf.
Well,
Was once was.
He's an ascended dwarf. This is. Sorry, continue. Didn't mean to
dwarf
interrupt.
ascendant. I like that. So he through to begin with, he was just a dwarf that had just your standard mountain dwarf that had escaped from the Underground Empire. He was a slave. He came up to the surface and was the expert in the group. But in one of their initial adventures with the mold spores in the zoo, he turned into a fungal monster of sorts. So now he's more like a shambling mound of hunger.
Okay.
And he has to eat everything. Everything that he encounters, he has to make a willpower check to not immediately attack it, which he frequently fails.
I would say you're more like sentient now than monster, right?
That's true. Yeah, with the last session, I when we got back to the Haven, he consumed a strange metallic, what was it, a gnome skull?
Yes.
A metallic gnome skull that granted him sentience, so he could talk now. But for most of the campaign, he's just been grunts, gurgles, random noises.
He was literally Groot.
What about Halloween?
Yeah, he absorbed the spirit of Halloween after we defeated the Halloween Avatar, and so now he is definitely observably evil. Also, the skull was cursed. That's why it was in the Haven. It was being kept for safekeeping. So not only does he have the shadow essence of the Halloween avatar, which is by default evil, but he's also got the gnome skull, which is cursed. So yeah, he's at this point he's no longer as driven by hunger as his main motivator, but like with the cafeteria where we were in Santa's workshop, he exploded a whole bunch of elves just to test out his new idea. So
Also, his evilness is kind of radiating out onto Flanagan, young Flanagan.
yeah, he's starting to become a little bit more murder hobo-ish too.
Okay.
He's how would you say that? He is his influence. There's a phrase for it. He is
Exuding evil.
exuding his influence, like unconsciously exuding influence on Flanagan.
Yeah, think of it like an aura, and think of it like radiation. The more you soak up, the more evil you are.
Yeah.
So
He's evil by osmosis.
It's likely that Claus is going to end up, if he hasn't already become influenced by it.
His insanity keeps him in check, I think.
Yeah, I guess it could balance it out.
So,
And that's Gideon.
how does Chance Winterbottoms know Gideon?
Well, Chance Winterbottoms knows Gideon because Gideon is somehow tied into it all, and I've been keeping an eye on him.
I like it.
Gideon, how does Chance know you? Or wait, no, how do you know Chance? Since he's keeping an eye on you.
So when did you start keeping an eye on me? How far back would you say? It was when I was still a dwarf, right?
Yes.
So Gideon knows of Chance. He knows of him as that creepy dude that's always hanging around watching him.
Is that on the list? Give me something on your monstrous list.
Oh, I have to pick. Okay, that's right. I have to pick it from a
Mhm.
list. Where is that located?
First column, left side, bottom, under the text box field.
I don't know what the monstrous is.
So is it under history and notes?
Yes.
Yes.
I guess you could. All right. So you were that creepy guy that was following me, watching, keeping tabs on me, and you saw me nearly get killed by another hunter, and which was who was it?
Was
Flanagan?
it Klaus or Flanagan?
Flanagan was considering murdering me in my sleep.
Well, that's actually 100% true. Flanagan did talk about killing you.
That's
did.
right. And you,
Young Flanagan.
He actually tried to murder him in the hospital.
but you've
Remember
been
in the jar?
watching me. You've been watching me long before that.
Well, I mean, old Flanagan is gone.
So you discreetly somehow influenced young Flanagan and convinced him not to kill me. Ask you what happened.
It says, ask them what happened. So
Oh boy, I love it when they say
it's
that.
back to you, Brett.
What happened when I tried to rescue you?
How did
Well-
you prevent me from being killed by young Flanagan discreetly?
Well, simple. I found young Flanagan and drugged him, and just kind of held him at bay. I knew contacting you would spoil the whole plan because I know you're tied into this all. I'm keeping an eye on you, and I don't want to expose myself, or at least I thought I was doing a good enough job. But that's how I did it.
So when you say poison, do you mean you shot him with a tranquilizer dart?
I say poison. Did I say poison? I meant like a trank.
It was a very, very tiny little dart that hit Flanagan.
I'm sorry. I got my files wrong in here. Sorry.
Subtly influencing his decision.
Cousin.
If you want to swap out your garrote or your Watchman's flashlight for the holdout pistol, it can be a trank gun.
Oh.
I will allow
Oh.
that.
Okay.
Cousin.
You don't
That
have
would set
to,
us.
but I'm
Big.
saying it's an
Let's
option.
take out the flashlight and then do the holdout.
Okay. It doesn't do too
I still want
I
harm.
feel like you just want to have him trank all of us when he fails a roll.
Cousin.
just-
Cousin Black. Big American titties.
It doesn't do too harm, but it does put things to sleep.
But so in the process of doing that, I didn't pull it off quite as nimbly as I thought it would, and I believe I might have been discovered. I might have met him, unfortunately.
Well, I guess we'll see, right? So I think that's all the introductions, and we've done all the character sheet stuff.
This is true.
Let's set the stage for what is happening right this moment.
Oh boy.
The party, the party minus Chance, is in the IT wing of Santa's workshop. The sleigh has appeared and crashed through a bunch of cubicles, and the Krampus has jumped out. And somebody threw some magic or something at the Krampus or tried to banish him, but it was deflected by some unknown being, and that being stepped out wielding a shotgun, and it's Mrs. Claus.
Ah, yes, the Klaus failure. What can
I
make
do-
a situation worse?
I do have the Krampus's flaming sword though.
You do. And my big question is, how the hell did Chance Winterbottoms get into the IT wing of Santa's workshop?
You
Good
believe in
God.
conspiracies, right?
Well, I got my hands on some really, what a friend told me were really good drugs, and next thing I know, I was at my house, smoking. Next thing I know, I'm in the IT department at Santa's place. That's all I know.
Can it be some of the crushed up mushrooms from Gideon? That's what we need.
Is that what it was? You
The
crushed them up
psychedelics.
Mm-hmm.
He was tripping balls like crazy on some Gideon shrooms.
It was pretty crazy. And next thing I know, I'm at the North Pole, which is really weird. I had no intention of coming here.
Oh.
Hey, I know you guys. Y'all look familiar.
Are you strapped? Did you go into your psychedelic haze with your gun on your hip?
No, I don't know how I came by this gun, to be honest with you. I don't have a license to carry it or anything, but, it's in my pocket now.
I need to look at the divine real quick. 1 second.
You know what the divine's doing? He's gonna banish Miss Claus. That's what he's gonna do.
What does Banish say, Chris? What does it say? Tell me what it says.
I'm gonna smite our little DM right here. That's where we're about to go.
No, you probably won't do that.
What did I say? Let's see. I did try to heal the bad guy last time. That was an interesting.
We both did that.
Oh yeah, that's
It'd be a very poor idea.
okay. Where's my banish thing? Oh, cast out evil. An unnatural creature. Mrs. Claus is unnatural.
As you are yelling incoherent nonsense at Miss Claus, calling her unnatural, the Krampus pulls a giant trident from his belt and leaps at you. Klaus.
I know it's a trident because you like tridents.
I love tridents.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do angel wings and try and run his ass over with my sleigh.
You're gonna run your sleigh into his other sleigh.
No, I'm gonna run it into Mr. Trident. Oh, for the love of God, please work. Oh baby.
Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby.
Roll
Pretty
a
good.
12.
The sleigh appears, crashing into the Krampus mid-air as he goes flying across all of the IT cubes, and he's thrown in the distance. Mrs.
Thrown in the
Claus,
distance?
he's thrown into the distance. It's a cube farm. That goes for however as far as you can see.
I'm gonna leap after the Krampus as he's flying, and I'm gonna attempt to stab him with his own flaming sword.
Okay, he is riding the front of the sleigh. Are you gonna jump onto it and grab it to ride it and then try
Yes.
to shank him? Okay.
Yes.
I think act under pressure to jump onto the sleigh as it goes by. I'm picturing you like just grabbing onto the rail and just going. So go ahead and mark XP.
Luck point.
Are you gonna luck this one?
I'm gonna luck this one.
All right.
I liked your face on that, Sean. You're just like, you can not do that.
What is your luck special?
My luck special is something goes wrong for your sect, an ill-advised project or disastrous operation. Making you think.
Yeah. You don't have to know about it though.
That's true.
You only know about this operation.
This is true.
You grab onto the rail, you're riding the sleigh. As you climb up to the front, you climb up to the front of it in a few seconds. You're standing over the Krampus as he's straddled against the front of it, holding the trident in one hand. Are you going to kick some ass?
I'm gonna kick some ass. Both hands, flaming sword, down at the Krampus.
Kick some ass.
Kick some ass.
You bring down the flaming sword of the Krampus onto his head. What is your extra effect for rolling a 12?
My extra effect
Grievous harm.
is you inflict terrible harm.
All right, plus one harm.
Plus one.
I gotta keep open that damn.
So I deal 4 harm total with that strike.
Jesus fucking Christ! All right, as you
Because I'm
lay
using
down.
an old-fashioned weapon, I get a +1 to it, and I already have a +2 on my sword. So +2 to sword, +1 because I'm using a sword, and then +1 because I'm inflicting extra harm. 4 total, baby.
As you bring down the fiery sword of the Krampus onto his face, and I pull up how much damage the trident does. Excellent. You bring it down on his head. He falls to the ground off of the front of the sleigh, slamming into the ground, and he bounces for a little bit. But in the middle of things, he chunks the trident at you, dealing 3 harm. And
2
you've
harm.
got 2 harm because you've got some magic armor or something.
Just old-fashioned armor gives me 1 armor.
And the trident is buried into your shoulder.
Of course.
Jeez.
In the interim, I'm gonna rip the trident out.
All right, let's circle back to the Mrs. Claus problem, and we'll get back to whatever. We'll get back to the.
We don't need a bleeding
Krampus show.
wound to deal with mid-battle, but fine.
Don't worry, I have lay on hands.
So Chance, Gideon, and Klaus staring at Mrs. Claus as she has her shotgun pumped. She has a mystical aura about her. You might say it's joyful. And
Chance, do you want to help me beat down an old lady?
she pumps her shotgun and says, "Bring it, boys."
Ooh.
What?
I want to soothe Mrs. Claus.
Oh, you do now.
I do.
She points the
Okay.
shotgun at you. Go ahead and do your soothing.
Oh, there's no roll.
Oh, well, I don't.
You need to calm down, baby. Don't make me go get the big man. They can put you back in the cage.
What? Is that the most soothing thing you can think of? Eddie disconnected.
Yes. The answer is yes.
Are you back with us, Chris?
I don't know what happened. Discord just said, I give up.
It said stop downloading porn while we're playing.
I'm trying.
So what do you? What
You
is that? What you say
supposed
to
to-
her?
That is exactly what I say to this old bat. In a very low, calm voice.
She blushes, lowering her shotgun, and she takes a completely different stance as she pops it into her shoulder holster. It's like, oh, hello.
Kids, now would be the time to help me!
And this old lady walks up to you in the most awkwardly sexual walk you've ever seen.
Hey, Mrs.
Well,
Claus.
Klaus is going to reciprocate. Oh, go ahead. What'd you say, Scott?
I said, Mrs. Claus has been around the block. She's been around for a while. She knows things.
True.
I know things.
Klaus is going to respond to this sensuous strutting by ripping open his Santa jacket.
As you rip it off and throw it to the air, it reappears on you. And she puts her finger to her lips, goes, ooh.
You know, Gideon, I could use some help or somebody, please.
She, as she walks towards you, what do you do other than beg for help?
Gideon would like to kill her.
Oh,
Gideon would like to kill her. Gideon, what do you do to this nice old lady approaching Klaus with eyes only for him?
I am over in the corner. What room are we in?
You're in the
IT
IT
room.
room. The IT floor.
IT floor. Is there? Well, regardless, I'm a bystander to what's happening, and let's say I'm over to the side. It's a pretty safe assumption. I'm over to the side, and I'm going to extend two of my tendrils and turn them into ice pick-like appendages and just sink them right into her neck.
Oh!
I'd like to drain some Santa woman blood. I have a powerful thirst for elderly woman.
Go ahead and roll kick some ass.
I'm gonna help out by slapping my girth to hold her attention.
All
Well, I
right.
already did it. It was already a success.
You rolled sharp.
well.
You didn't roll kick some ass.
Whatever.
Close enough. I mean, he's getting her with pointy
You
things.
know
so.
what? That sharp. You know
Damn
you
it.
can. You know you can do this. You're smart enough. You know you can sink those tendrils in. Let's see if it actually happens, or if Klaus also goes down fighting.
Wow. Mixed success in helping out.
Jeff, you rolled help out. You need to roll kick some ass. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
You
Let
are
me
trying
finish
to
my-
murder this woman, right? You're not trying to help Klaus get some?
There you go. 7.
What is going on?
As your tentacles shoot out from what do they shoot out of? Are you like a ball? Are you disguised as an elf? Are you your little demon
still
cat
disguised
self?
I'm still disguised as an elf.
You're just a strange looking abomination elf.
Yeah. I'm like the vague shape of an elf. Just so that I can initially fool them in the dark hallways and devour them without them even realizing there's something wrong.
As the tentacle spikes shoot out and strap into her neck, she lets loose a shot on accident, firing her shotgun wild in your direction, dealing 2 harm to you. And how much harm do you do with your tentacle spikes?
It's 2,
then
and
you-
I drain 1 life, so I take 0 damage.
As she fires off the shot, and she drops the gun, reaches for her neck, gurgling. What does Chance or Klaus do?
Klaus is gonna take the hammer and smite the lady. With some assistance, probably. Let's beat down this whole night.
Chance, are you going to jump in with your magnum and kill Mrs.
Uh,
Claus?
2 shots.
You
no.
don't have to be a psycho like them.
Chance is-
You don't have to.
Chance sees what's going on and jumps in with his garrote behind Mrs. Claus.
Ooh, yes, yes.
Are y'all okay? I feel like the garrote is a help out roll.
Okay.
I feel like you're holding her steady, so Klaus has a really good shot with his hammer. Does that sound right? Or is it?
I mean, we could just pummel the old lady together. Like, maximum damage.
Let me ask you this: is the goal
Use your
with
gun.
garrote to behead Mrs. Claus, or is it to hold her down so that someone else can fight her?
I've come up behind her and just wrecked her neck, and I'm pulling it back as hard as I can. But I'm behind her, and she's fully exposed
All right.
in front of me, free for punching from anyone.
Okay, so I think this is you roll help out to help out Klaus, smite her.
Okay.
So
And
have we talked
how
about
do I
how
do?
you look for help out? Somebody has a character sheet open that's not me, right?
I think I have Klaus's open. I don't know if everybody can see it though.
I can only see mine. Mine's open.
Okay, yeah. I think it's independent like sessions.
Oh, sorry. Do you see it now? I expanded the Hunter Moves
Oh.
reference at the top.
Hang on. Yes. Now I see help out.
So yeah, you just
So
click
check that one.
And I don't think you have any holds or any extra modifiers right now.
Oh, baby.
All right. Well, is where's the help out?
Is it? Okay, I'm clicking the die.
Oh, there should be like 2 prompts, I think. It'll tell you the...
Oh,
Yeah, there's no
Okay.
like forward or anything.
gotcha.
A forward would be
Okay.
nice. Like a +3 since she's already being stabbed in the neck, but you know.
And what is this plus or minus forward?
Nothing.
Yeah, we don't have that yet unless
Okay.
yeah, nobody.
As you pull back on Mrs. Claus's neck, giving her, or you could see the blood and the tentacles. It's just awful. Klaus comes in with the hammer, and what does Klaus do with the hammer? Are you braining her? Are you?
He's gonna crush her her old saggy boobs. Well, chest cavity, but
All right, you're gonna bury the hammer in the chest cavity. You rolled a 10. That's a complete success. What's your extra effect?
oh, I get a bonus for that? What?
On a 10 plus, you gain 1 extra effect.
Oh, mine says 12 plus. Oh, I see. Okay, I was looking at advanced. You know what? Let's go for broke. We're gonna inflict terrible harm.
As you bring down the hammer into her chest, you see the life in her eyes leave, and a sparkling mist appears out of her and funnels itself into the air ducts. as she leaves this world dead. Good job, you killed Mrs. Claus. I hope you feel good about yourself. Mr. Krampus Hunter over here, riding the sleigh with just
Hell
yanked a
yeah.
trident out of his chest. The Krampus has bounced across the ground.
Trident in one hand, sword in the other.
You are still riding the sleigh, and he is bouncing off of cubicles in front of you.
I'm going to use the momentum and jump off of the sleigh and go jumping at the Krampus and bring down the trident and the sword onto the Krampus.
Oh my god.
Well,
Bold
Jesus,
move, Cotton.
well, Jesus Christ, this will be great. I feel like this is to kick some ass.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the Miss Claus murder might be a mistake.
Mixed success.
As you jump and bring your weapons down, you think to yourself, oh shit. You can land this hit with both of these weapons,
Mm-hmm.
but the momentum of it is going to send you flying, and you're going to drop something, and you're going to take some damage. Or you can bail out at the last second and tuck and roll.
You know what? Let's go for the gusto.
Excellent. As you bring down the trident and the sword into the chest cavity of the Krampus, the momentum catches you, and you start bouncing off the top of cubicles and land in one, taking 2 harm.
1 harm.
Fuck you and your armor. The Krampus is pinned down in a cube, 5 or 6 cubes away. You're not sure. It was all very quick. You don't know exactly where he is, but he's got 2 weapons buried in him.
Okay.
What do you do?
I immediately climb up and survey the area to see if I can see where he landed, if I can hear him in any direction.
I think read a bad situation. I think you get, is it 1 or 2?
I get 1 on a 7 to 9. So, All right. Are there dangers we haven't noticed?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, there
spoiler.
You notice, you're looking around, surveying the area, and there is a giant clock on the wall. And it's odd because it doesn't have numbers. And it's not an analog clock, it's a digital clock. And it's counting down. And it says, countdown until Santa gets back. And there's not days or weeks.
Okay.
There's about 20 minutes left until Santa Claus is back.
But you said there's no like numbers on it.
Sorry. When I said numbers, I mean there's no like rotating numbers. It's not like
Oh,
analog clock.
okay.
It is a countdown numbers. So yes, there is numbers. And
There's no numbers, but there's numbers.
They're magical numbers.
They're magical
don't have
numbers
to
filled
read
with Christmas spirit and candy canes.
You infer them. You don't actually read them.
You feel them and taste them. And it says 20 minutes until Santa's back.
Uh-oh.
And you've just and his wife is dead, so
Gideon says,
Why y'all? Why y'all so worried about Santa showing up anyway?
well, he is. Gideon says this in a very sophisticated sounding voice. Well, he is a greater power of the world. It's probably not the best idea to anger him, but YOLO.
How did we anger him? I'm sorry. I just got here. What's going on?
We've
I just saw what y'all were doing. I pulled out a garrote and finished the deal. Are you telling me this is Mrs. Claus?
This is Santa Claus's wife, and at least several dozen of his workers scattered in various pieces all over the facility.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew he was behind us.
To be clear, this is formerly Mrs. Claus. This is now Mrs. Claus's corpse.
That's true. It is inappropriate to refer to her in the sense that she's still living. Disrespectful, even.
So while this conversation is happening, apparently everyone noticed the countdown clock. Gideon, you're peeking over a cube. That's what you see. Are you still hunting the Krampus? Not Gideon, sorry, Flanagan.
I was about to say.
okay.
Flanagan the younger.
Yeah, no.
I could hunt.
I'm looking for the Krampus because I want at least that flaming sword back.
Gotta have that flaming sword back.
Gotta have that flaming sword. Do I see flames anywhere?
You do not.
Uh-oh.
As you, how are you looking? You've peered over the edge. You've looked around to kind of.
I'm not peering over the edge. I've like climbed onto the top of the cubicle and I'm like looking around. You said
you're straight up. There's nothing subtle about
standing
what's
on top.
happening.
Yeah.
All right. Aside from the danger that you didn't know was coming, you don't see the Krampus. You don't see a flame, or a trident, or a sword.
All right. I am immediately going to attempt to lay on hands myself because I'm feeling a little hurt.
All right, do it.
He's feeling a little crispy.
I wonder where you
Just
get
a
your
touch.
divine power from.
Oh.
Does lay on hands have a special thing that it does when you roll bad, or do
Let's see. On a 10 plus, heal 2. Plus stabilize 7 to 9. You can heal the harm, illness, but you take it in yourself. On a miss, your aura causes them extra harm. I just hurt myself for 2.
Klaus has been there.
As you lay your hand upon your chest, the magic seeps out of you, the divine magic that you don't know how to control. And it hurts like hell as you fall back into the cube, taking 2 harm.
I just imagine us watching you fireball yourself into a chair. Flanagan, are you okay over there?
No! Oh, this trident wound. Oh!
All right, hold on, I'm coming. I'm gonna lay on hands.
You're gonna fucking kill young Flanagan. All right.
Flanagan, would you like my assistance? As Klaus claps his hands and rubs them together.
He just... Oh, just through the pain. Oh!
I'm taking this as consent. This would be a great time for somebody to help out, just in case.
How could they help out?
Klaus performs better when he's a spectacle. So if everybody's looking at him, I'm going to assume that'll help out, build his confidence.
Brett, I think he wants you to help out, but I'm not sure how he thinks you can help him do magic.
Yeah.
Christmas spirit,
No,
horses,
okay,
start singing Jingle Bells.
I'm gonna help out by I'll be like, oh, groovy, man, Santa, and then start doing like carols or something. Jingle bells, deck the hall, and even Good King Wenceslas.
Go ahead and roll help out and act and lay on
Yes!
hands.
Yeah.
Do you have advanced success?
No.
Okay. What is this? What is your success? Well, actually, let me see the help out because Brett can utterly fail at helping out. That's a possibility.
Oh, come on. He can't fail singing Christmas carols.
Yes, he can.
He chokes on his own vomit. A bug flies into his mouth as he opens up to sing, and boom! Vomit spray everywhere.
Oh my God.
Turns out I'm not good at Christmas carols.
As you go to sing your best rendition of Jingle Bells, you notice that clock on the wall that y'all were talking about. That there's no way you could have noticed because Flanagan saw it, but you notice it and it ticks down about 5 seconds, and then it stops, and it goes back to 20 minutes, and it goes down 5 seconds, and it goes back to 20 minutes. It looks like a piece of metal from some form of debris from the many crashings of Santa sleighs has chunked itself into it and disrupted the inner workings of the clock. You don't know how long Santa Claus is going to be. But Flanagan's better. Time
Heal
is of
two
the
harm,
essence.
baby.
I'm sorry. I've never played this. Is this we can we all jump in at the same time, or
Yeah,
is this turn based?
there's no
Oh,
turn.
I
no,
order.
just
don't
jump in.
want to.
You,
I don't want to interrupt anybody or anything.
I
Uh,
recommend you jump in when it is when it makes sense fictionally. If you've got something good, get in there.
Yeah, don't be afraid of walking over somebody else when they're talking, because they could be in the middle of maybe making an action that could potentially make the situation worse.
Klaus.
Interrupt Klaus. Generally, that is fine. Although you can make things worse too. So there's a.
Do your best not to interrupt me, though. So what you got?
I'm going to connect the dots between the clock and trying and figuring out exactly when Santa might show up. I'm going to try to intuit it just by watching patterns in the way it resets.
Okay. I'm picturing this Sherlock Holmes thing where you're making like calculations.
Like algebra,
Like
equations
it's
just
kinda like
floating
that.
around,
You
just
see
floating by in
the-
the background.
You see that you calculate the speed of the sleigh that come flying in, and the piece of metal, the angle of it, and the projectile distance, and then you look at it, how long it's been there, and how long it counts down, and a whole bunch of math is happening. Math that is way beyond me and my ability to explain. But you realize,
I'm
Sure.
sorry. Go ahead. I thought you were done.
you realize that Santa's arrival is imminent. You need to, wherever you're going, you need to get there and get done.
Hey, I think Santa's going to show up, guys, like right now.
Book it to the Christmas spirit. Let's
Did we-
go.
Did we cover how much that healed me or hurt me?
2. It healed you 2.
Okay.
His failure just accelerated Santa Claus's arrival. That's my
Gotcha.
feeling.
Okay. Okay.
That's my meta feeling.
Things get bad, then they get worse.
I mean, the rush for Klaus though comes from knowing he just murdered his patron saint's wife. I
This is
mean,
gonna be bad.
yeah, things went sideways real quick.
I'm going to pocket my garrote and check it for blood, make sure there's nothing on me. I'm
I'm just gonna
going to
like shake it out.
Just like
wipe
take it
out.
and you wipe it off on Klaus's chest.
yeah. And then I start moving as casually, as far away from Mrs. Claus as possible.
Klaus is gonna walk over to Gideon and whisper real quick, "Can you do something about that corpse?"
Gladly. Gideon turns into a giant mouth and devours the corpse.
As you eat the corpse, you get all the chunky, fleshy bits and the bones, but you've also managed to acquire the shotgun she was carrying.
Not
and
a
it's
problem.
inside you. So,
Wait, that's 2 guns, right? Isn't the Magnum like floating around in there?
yes.
Actually, you have the Magnum. I loaned it to you.
Oh,
Well, at least I have a note that says that I did. I don't know if that's true or not.
let me see if I added it to the inventory. What the
It's
hell
fake
did I
news.
borrow the Magnum for? Man, my inventory is. I have 6 pistols and 2 knives. Oh my god.
Why?
As you should.
I don't know, some situation you put us in that Klaus went through and
Oh
ransacked
my
every.
god, you looted Zahale.
Are there candy canes lying around this place?
There's candy cans everywhere.
I pocket them.
Excellent.
I pocket like a handful, like 5.
Like every single cubicle has a jar on it with candy canes in it.
So you've got like 80
Of course
candy.
it does.
I'm gonna stuff my pockets with the candy canes.
Okie dokie. Okay, well.
Where does the party go?
Is a quick question: is there anything special about the shotgun, or is it just a standard issue?
Standard issue boomstick.
She just happened to have it on her.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like
Mrs. Claus just happened to have a shotgun on her. Yes.
it's not like a legendary named shotgun like the Winter of the North or Snow Blast or something like that. Something cool.
No.
Wait, it doesn't have to be magical. It could have a name though.
Old Frosty. We're gonna call it.
Oh yes.
Sure. You can. How about this? You can name it whatever you want. You got to tell me why it's named that.
What would Miss Claus name her shotgun?
I feel like Old Frosty is definitely what she would name it, and that's because it's the last thing you see before you get iced.
This has been very, very murderous and productive. All right, on to the Christmas spirit. Let's follow the Etch-a-Sketch map that we got from Manel. So we go wherever the Etch-a-Sketch tells us. I think we got to go up, right?
If I remember correctly, that elf said go downstairs and then up, or go down 3 flights and then go up 2 flights and then go down the elevator and then go right and then left and then y'all make your way to the next floor of the Christmas lair.
So we're basically in a labyrinth, a damn
basically in a
Christmas
labyrinth.
labyrinth.
You're wherever is convenient for me, or wherever I can think of bullshit on the spot.
So where's my Minotaur? Where's the Christmas Minotaur?
Is that what you want?
No, that is not what I want. All right, let's go, guys, through this door and up these stairs and
As you hit the
around.
stairwell,
Can I read a bad situation?
you can absolutely read a bad situation.
I'm on high alert for the Krampus because he just straight up disappeared. Plus, I want the fucking sword back.
You don't want the trident? Trident's
I want
cool.
I want the flaming sword.
Roll read a bad situation. Actually, well,
Uh-oh.
oh.
I also, before you do anything, I leveled up.
Let's level up Flanagan.
you guys and your level ups.
So what?
Man, I
does-
remember one session you leveled up like 2 or 3 times.
It was 2 and like 4 out of 5 or something. It was a bad one.
So what is Flanagan gonna take? He's kind of like picked up some weird magic with his lay on hands.
He is going to take a move from another playbook.
All right.
Summon slays, baby. Get it.
Oh shit! Are you gonna become Santa? Are you being infused with Santa-ness while you're here? You know he can take that away from you.
Hang on a second.
We also have a spare sleigh.
Gotta make this window bigger.
A lot of
I hate.
magic to play here.
This is true. Hide those.
You got winter magic. You got darkness emanating off of Gideon.
We do need some dark magic.
Show
We haven't
other
had
playbook
anybody-
moves.
Gideon is basically jinxing people left and right.
This is true, but I think this is a perfect opportunity for
The big entrance.
Yeah, I'm excited.
the big entrance.
Whenever you make a showy entrance into a dangerous situation, roll cool. On 10 plus, everyone has to stop and listen to your story.
Does that take another move
I'll be back in 1 sec.
from another playbook?
Would
Yes.
that prompt a roll from Gideon to resist attacking him?
I don't think so. He would be like the biggest threat in the room.
Every time he starts monologuing, Gideon just is overpowered with hunger.
He's just like, God, if you don't show up, I'm gonna eat you.
Must feed. Alex looked up at me and said, "No, no."
I'm gonna take battlefield awareness of after my fight with the Krampus, I have become extremely keen to what is happening on the battlefield around me, so I know what to watch out for. I get to take +1 to armor on top of whatever I get from my gear.
Ooh.
So essentially, I've become a little bit more battle hardened.
Excellent. Can
A
you
lot
post that
more
one in
battle.
chat? I want to read it real quick.
Hang
Oh,
on,
wait,
I
can see
will.
it now.
Yeah. Always know what's happening around you and what to watch out for. Take
Heck.
+1 armor.
Excellent. I love it.
Battling the Krampus has been very hard on young Flanagan, but it has effectively, like I said, battle hardened him.
he is leveled up.
Yes,
Literally.
literally.
Flying through the air with a weapon, 2 weapons in hand, being hit with a spear. All of this knowledge.
Trident, not spear.
Trident. All of this is swirling around his head as the hair on his neck stands on end. Something is coming. And that something is the Krampus on the sleigh again. Flying through a wall. And it's in the stairwell. The
Young Flanagan is immediately going to jump up onto the sleigh and attempt to tackle the Krampus
All right.
prone.
Let me paint the picture completely.
Sure.
Two of you, and I will let you pick, are at the top of the stairs, and 2 of you are at the bottom of the stairs. Who is with who?
I'll be at the top.
Okay.
I'll take top 2.
Gideon, Klaus, y'all led the way down the
I'll-
stairs.
So
Well,
we're-
yeah, I've got the Etch-a-Sketch map, baby. Of course.
And Santa's sleigh comes slamming into the stairwell, blocking you from each other, pinning Klaus and Gideon against the wall downstairs. And young Flanagan has jumped into the back of the sleigh to find nothing.
The sleigh is empty.
What do I see when I look around the sleigh?
Investigate a mystery.
Hey.
I think you get 2 or 3. It says 2.
Let's see. Investigate a mystery. 2. Yes. Where did it go? As in the Krampus.
As you hop into the sleigh and look around, he's obviously not in the sleigh. But you hear heavy footfalls at the top of the stairwell.
What sort of creature is it?
It's the Krampus. You know what it is.
I'm gonna immediately launch out of the sleigh and up the stairs at the Krampus.
All right, as you tackle the Krampus through the stairway, are you tackling with your sword?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a kick some ass. As you run up the stairway past Chance, you come flying into the Krampus, sword out, and that's an 8. He's
When-
got...
I would like to join in too.
Okay.
When he passes by me, I'm going to turn around and follow.
All right. How are you following? Are you running behind and providing cover fire?
I'm,
with your
I'm like a
grenade?
half step behind. I'm not involved in this attack,
Okay.
but I'm coming up.
As you you see Gideon young Flanagan barrel into the Krampus, sword out. You see
No, I don't have the sword. Remember, because the sword got lodged into the Krampus and it was gone.
your other.
So-
I assumed you had your other sword out. Or
I
you
have an axe.
You have your axe. You have your axe out. You go flying. There's a tuffle of hair and smock, and go ahead and take 3 harm.
One harm.
Flanagan. 1 harm. Oh yeah, because you're so aware of. Oh, and how much damage does your axe do? It's like 2 or 3.
I do 3 harm.
3
Suck
harm.
it, Krampus. Who's just a damage sponge, apparently.
And
Twain and 2.
I've done so much damage to this Krampus, and he is still kicking.
he's not kicking anymore.
He's dead! Yes!
He falls to the ground after the scuffle between the two of you. His head falls to the side, and his massive tongue just falls out of his mouth.
I wind up with my axe, and I send it in the side of his head, cutting it off at the jaw.
And the head falls off, or that part of it.
Is the sword or trident around?
He has the flaming sword in one hand. You don't see the trident anywhere.
I recoup the flaming sword.
Add the flaming sword back to your inventory.
No, it's the flaming sword that he had to begin with at the beginning of the game.
Yes.
So
no,
he
no,
got
no,
it.
This isn't old Flanagan's sword. This is.
Oh, no.
Krampus's
This
flaming
is,
sword.
But
Yeah.
old Flanagan had to get his sword from somewhere, right?
Y'all, that's a whole thing. That is a whole.
Quit trying
thing.
to deal with inconsistencies right now.
New
Do,
Flanagan.
do we need to talk about old Flanagan's silver gnome resin sword right now?
Oh, that's true. It's a silver sword.
I would like to take a look. I would like to take a look through the sleigh, specifically looking for like anything hidden compartments or anything like that.
Aren't we stuck against the wall right now?
You are stuck against the wall. But that's
Chad,
fine.
it would be helpful to help remove this sleigh.
I'm really fascinated by the sleigh.
Roll investigate a mystery, Chance.
I'll get to you in a second. I promise. Let me just look around at the sleigh.
Yep. Roll
Can
investigate a mystery.
While
Can
he's
Klaus
looking
reach
around,
the sleigh controls?
No, you
I'm
can't.
gonna ooze around the sleigh.
Gideon absolutely can.
Man, the girth is holding me back this time.
I hope when we pull the sleigh back, you don't just fall into 2 pieces.
I think
It's
you got
divine girth.
one question from investigate a mystery on a 7 to 9.
Yeah, 1. Hold 1, I think.
What is being concealed here?
Of course you asked.
I'm looking
that.
for compartments.
As you dip your hand up under the bottom of the control panel, we've described Santa's sleigh before as having a couple of buttons, but as you reach under, you feel a control panel and you feel a switch, and as you pull open the switch, a compartment lets loose, and a small chest falls out and lands on the ground. And it is the very definition of a small treasure box with a lock on it.
So it's like about that big.
Yep.
Something like that.
And
Okay.
inside of it, you hear a thumping.
And it's locked though.
It's locked.
Okay, well I'm gonna turn to the people that are trapped in the wall. I don't want to mess with that treasure chest yet.
There's only one people trapped in the wall. Somebody already oozed their way out.
How do you move the sleigh off of Klaus?
Klaus immediately looses his bowels. I've made it more slick. This should be easier.
That's exactly what Klaus would do.
Let's see. So I can use magic.
Oh, we never did pick you out a alternative weird move.
Ooh.
So, weird. So you have a weird move. It's how are you weird? Typically, it's use if for some people it's use magic. For other people, it's other things. If your character inherently has magic about them, as we've talked about in the fiction, then they can use magic. If you expand the weird move section under your hunter moves preference, you can see the options for them. I recommend you pick one of those that fits most with what chance
These
is.
alternative
Yes.
alternative weird moves. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Some of these call for weird magic shit. I don't feel like you're very magical, but
No, I
you
don't.
might be on a path to be if that's something you're interested in.
Yeah. Or I don't know.
So the one
I'm-
I can say which ones are not magical at all. No Limits is a non-magical one. Trust Your Gut and Weird Science.
What science? Well, this totally ain't gonna help, but I like weird science. It's not gonna help for this situation, but
When you create or adapt a device to analyze or deal with strangeness. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't help with the situation.
So I'm just going to regularly try to just pick up, just try to move the sleigh with just whatever normal kind of
It has a
strength
control
I have.
panel. It has a control panel. You can push buttons.
That has not occurred to me yet.
All right, you want to get out and try to like physically move this sleigh off of
Yep.
Klaus?
Mhm.
Excellent. As you step out of the sleigh, Gideon has
Mhm.
slithered out. Klaus is loosening his bowels to try to make it easier.
He's now covered in poop.
Do you
Yep.
try-
You know that's an irritant, right?
So do you get at the top of the stairs and try to pull it up because it's in the stairwell?
I'll help out on pulling it back, like two of us.
Two of you at the very top. There's not a lot of wiggle room. It's going to be
There's
real
not,
difficult. You're going to have
but-
to do like a push-up. But
Just tell us what we need to roll.
roll act under pressure to both push up.
Do we both need to do it, or one of us and then help out?
One of you and help out. This is
right.
This is Chance's big moment to shine. He
All
can
right,
do
so
it.
I'm gonna help out with that. So let me roll that.
I believe I also get a help out roll for.
You do not get a help out roll for loosening your bowels.
Wait. So question on this kind of situation, because I don't think we've come across this specifically. He rolled a 6, but my help out bumps it to a 7. Does he still mark experience?
He does not because you've helped out.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
He rolls a 7. As you this is a hard act under pressure. You're going to be able to move this, but you're not going to be able to hold it for very long, the both of you. And Klaus is going to have to act under pressure to escape before being crushed.
Oh man! All right.
Or you could be like, nah, never mind.
You got yourself a little bit slippery by emptying your bowels. This should be easy.
Man, I'm just going for it. What's the worst that could happen?
A mixed success.
As you
I feel like
Give me
that's
a
worse than
plus
just
one.
I feel like that's just failing. I feel like that's worse than just failing
A mixed success?
because this is failing with conditions.
I feel like you should have given me +1 forward for the
I was going to
vowel
say
words.
you get -1 because now you're slipping in shit.
Well, you missed out. So I already rolled.
You already rolled a 9. As you fling yourself out, you slip in some shit.
Who put this here?
And you can escape this, no problem. But where's the butt?
You should make Woonord reappear. He's always fun.
Oh, Woonorf.
Oh God,
What's his last name?
why'd you suggest that?
Open Slay or something like that. He's like the worst thing I ever picked. So
As you slide out, it's like what is that movie where the guy slides out of the hallway in his underwear?
oh god, it's like the Tom Cruise thing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
No, that's wait. I thought that was the. No, that wasn't The Graduate.
The risky business.
Yeah,
Risky
risky
Business,
business.
that was it.
That happens, and you slide out, and in the doorway, right in front of you, stands Woonorf Open Sleigh,
Damn it.
and he says, "Boss, what are you doing here?"
I came to see you.
No, you didn't. You would never come see me. Why are you here?
Is this how it has to end between us? If you just walk away, nothing bad's gonna happen.
You're not saying nice things to me. Why?
That's probably the nicest thing I can say to you right now.
Why are you acting like this?
We're here to save the Christmas spirit. I think Santa Claus is corrupted.
That doesn't sound right.
I want to manipulate somebody.
I think you can only manipulate, not monsters. We're setting a dangerous precedent if you say elves aren't monsters.
Are elves monsters?
He's my companion. So being able to manipulate him seems like it might.
That's fair. Go ahead. Manipulate Woonorf.
This also means like this guy knows me, so come on.
I'm gonna walk away from this. But when this is all over, I want a piece of the action.
You know I'd never leave you out, baby.
You
Nothing
leave
but
me out all
love.
the time, you asshole.
Hey, you disappeared and abandoned me.
I went on
I don't know where
vacay.
you've been.
I can't take a day off.
Oh, that's true. All right, go back to vacation. I'll hook you up.
He taps his nose, turns around, and he's gone.
Is that how elves teleport?
That's how he teleports.
I've tried to remove this character from my shoulders so many times and it's proved impossible. So, all right. Is everybody collected? Are you guys ready to continue this mad dash?
Yeah.
You feel
Let's keep moving.
the entire area around you shake as something many floors up touches down heavily upon the ground.
I'm going to investigate a mystery.
What mystery are you
Well, wait.
investigating?
Do I recognize the rumbling sound?
You don't need to roll an investigate a mystery to recognize the rumbling sound.
I was hoping if I was successful it would be something else. But okay.
It's exactly what you think it is.
Seismic activity. It's not actually.
Guys,
Santa Claus.
we need to go right now.
I'd like to read a bad situation for the best way out of here.
The best way out of this location, this location specifically.
Are we in the? We're just in the basement, though, aren't we?
No, you're in an underground dungeon lair of Santa Claus.
It's a labyrinth, pretty much. Just think
Yeah.
You're
labyrinth.
like multiple layers down. I have no idea how you magic mushroomed into this many floors down.
It's all connected. I'll tell you. Yeah. Then in that case, I would like to try to find the best way out
Okay,
of
so
where I am.
roll read a bad situation.
Please don't fail because that means there's no exits.
Oh no! Did not think about that.
As you peek out the hallway or out of the stairwell to the next level, you see an open room, open floor plan, with what looks like a bunch of workbenches. This is an engineering room, an inventor's room. You might say a toy inventor's room. And you see an elevator with a giant caution tape and sign over it that says out of order. The way out is out of order.
Okay.
I'm gonna look over to Chance, be like, I guess we're climbing.
Looks like it.
What
Does
do you
anyone have a way to climb it? Is um any ideas on how we climb this bad boy?
Is the elevator cable still there?
The door shut. You have no idea.
I'm going to try to pull the elevator door open.
You know, wedge your flaming sword in there and crowbar it.
Yeah.
And I'll help pull.
As you
Guys, I think we're wasting time. There's only one way to defeat St. Nicholas. We need to get to the Christmas spirit.
As you
Isn't that where this goes?
as you crack the door open to the elevator, it slides open, and you see there is a wire, strong metal wire, going all the way to the bottom. But
Like a cable?
like a cable for an elevator. But you hear a distant sound up the elevator shaft. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, fuck. Quick,
Wait, do we?
Klaus, we gotta get the Christmas spirit.
So wait, the elevator isn't what's going to the Christmas spirit, right? That's the way out.
I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna break out the Etch-a-Sketch. Which way do I go?
Are you shaking it?
No, I'm holding it extremely still.
It looks like you have to go down one more floor. So you could cross this room and go down the stairs, or you could take your chances on the elevator shaft.
No, quick, guys, let's cross the room. Let's go. Go, 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 go.
We're running across the room, and also screaming. Ah!
What I'm gonna do like as everybody else is running across the room, I'm gonna take my flaming sword and I'm gonna cut the cable.
Okay.
There you go.
So do we hear it twang?
You hear a twang. Like the whole lot of y'all are running toward the stairs. Except Flanagan's got a grin on his face and he cuts the elevator with his flaming sword. You hear a twang as metal splits, and then you hear this loud rumbling sound as it goes down the elevator. Really, really fucking loud, and a massive impact happens many floors down. And then as Flanagan looks up the elevator shaft at some weird, I see you.
Jesus.
The sound of scrabbling down the elevator shaft.
Oh man.
Claws
Oh.
skittering on concrete.
Did I say one more floor down?
You did.
Yeah.
So we're holding you to that.
So we're down. We're down.
As you funnel into the stairwell, do you just barge into the next room, or are you like, what do you do?
Klaus is pretty adept at smiting doors.
You're just gonna
With a
you're gonna smite the door? Instead of
He's
flying
gonna
off its hinges.
smite the door.
With your hammer or with your girth?
Man, the girth is the only way to open the door.
So
Of course, the girth.
So you're running down the hallway and you just go BAM!
That is exactly it. There's a lot more pelvic thrusting going into it.
Sorry,
But yeah.
big ass pelvic thrust as you burst into the door. And somebody in our last session gave elves an acronym. What was it?
Oh shit, the like special forces elves. Jeff, that was you.
No, it was me.
Oh, it was you.
What was it, Scott?
Hang on, I actually wrote this down. Hang on. Let me.
Definitely thought it was Jeff that made up the
It
special
was
forces.
definitely not me.
Oh god, this is where we need your spike bomb move. We just need to like throw you in the air and fire all your spikes.
I'm calling that the durian.
The durian move.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, we were just running through a cafeteria and there was just a bunch of elf bystanders and it was just like, I'd like to kill them all, please.
It was the effective liberating flight squad.
Liberating Flight Squad. Excellent.
Yeah.
As you burst into this room, you see elves with what appears to be SWAT gear on, except they're not standing. They all appear to have what looks like helicopter blades attached to their back as they float around like little drones. Because they're the flight squad. And they all have little candy canes, except you take a closer look at the candy canes, and no, those are assault weapons painted like candy canes.
I knew it, man. I knew it.
As you burst into the room, door flying off the hinges, they all focus in and look at the surprising new addition to the room, and they point their weapons at you, Klaus.
They're flying in the air.
Yes.
Is Klaus the only one in the room?
He's the one that burst into the room. Did everyone follow
Okay.
him?
Yes.
I thought we were running behind him, yeah.
All right, as you burst into the room, you all have weapons pointed at you.
Whoa, guys, this is a misunderstanding if I've ever seen one.
As he says that, Flanagan is going to grab tinsel off the nearest, the nearest countertop, and he's going to jump at one of the elves and take the tinsel and use the magical tinsel to kind of garrote the muzzle off the gun. Because that's how magical tinsel works.
Oh my god.
So you're just like pulling the tip of it off, or like you're cutting.
Yeah.
So Klaus says that thing, and then you immediately jump into an action and attack somebody in the air, and the tinsel cuts right through the gun in half, and it falls to the ground, and then the bullets start flying.
Well, I'm gonna dive behind the nearest cover, I guess.
Yeah.
There
I'm
is
gonna
a-
I'm gonna swath my flaming sword wide and catch as many elves as I can in the swing.
Jesus fucking Christ! All right, there is a table to the side that Chance and Klaus can take cover behind. There's a table on both sides if y'all want to split up. And Gideon, what are you doing?
Hopefully feeding. This would be an amazing time to be overcome by hunger.
Elves are in the room.
How many? A lot.
I'm gonna durian.
Excellent.
I'm gonna shrink myself down to a like a shadow. I look like a shadow slinking across the floor because I'm so skinny and narrow. And I'm gonna just slink over to the most the most densely populated section of the room. They don't even see me coming.
They don't. So let's resolve this first. Chance and Klaus roll act under pressure to get under cover.
Oh dear lord.
And,
I feel like
and
the
Chance,
stakes.
Chance is following Klaus. I'm gonna stick with him.
All right.
I'm not going to use the other table you were talking about.
All right. Stick together. That's a solid plan. What is your act under Oh, okay, yeah. Act under pressure. Chance. I need to see both of you
Hang on.
mostly.
Let me see what I have to roll for that. Cool.
You're trying to avoid getting shot. That's right, right?
Oh my god.
One of you is not avoiding getting shot.
Wait, Chance, have you leveled up yet? This feels
No.
like you should have leveled up.
He's probably gonna level up at session end.
Well, if somebody doesn't kill him with all the gun wielding elves.
You feel 3 bullets strike your leg in succession, and I don't know how much damage an assault rifle does. I never had to deal with assault rifles.
Are they tiny sharpened candy canes?
Ask and you shall receive. Let me do a character. Let me do a thing real quick.
Oh no. Wait, I can't see is Jeff. Oh, Jeff isn't here. No. We need some Gideon.
Exile. No, wait, the wronged. That one usually has a shotgun, right? Or an assault rifle. Chainsaw, specialist weapon, practical weapons. Okay, yeah, go ahead and take 3 harm. As you
3
dive
harm.
under cover, but you take 3 harm worth of bullets into your leg as you dive under. Klaus, you
Okay.
can dive under cover, or you can take no damage, but you're going to drop your hammer in the middle of it.
So wait, if I decide not to dive undercover, they're shooting at him.
No,
Is
if
there
you
some
decide
other-
not to take a, if you decide not to dive undercover, you're going to get shot. But if you do dive undercover, you're going to lose your hammer.
Man, I've got like a thing full of weapons.
If you're not worried, I'm not. It's only your divine weapon.
My body is a divine weapon. You seem to always forget.
Sure.
Okay. You know what? I'm willing to do the whole Thor thing. I'm gonna drop the hammer. Hopefully, Captain America shows up and picks it up.
As you dive, dropping the hammer on the ground, you find cover easily. Flanagan, you're flying through the air with a flaming sword, hacking at elves. Roll kick some ass, because that's the only thing this is.
Absolutely.
Is this how young Flanagan dies?
No.
No, it's not.
As you bring your flaming sword through a swath of 3 elves, slicing them in 2, sending fire and sinew everywhere. You do take. What's your extra effect?
My extra effect is I suffer less harm.
As you bring your sword through them, you feel the blade twang as it catches the bullets flying at you. You still take 3 harm. You take
1 harm.
1. Okay, it's 3 harm, -1 for taking less harm, -2 for not.
So I take no harm.
You take no harm. Great.
So the candy canes just bounce off
There's
of him.
no stakes in this game.
I'm swinging my sword at such an incredible speed that I'm deflecting all the bullets as flames are just exploding all around the area.
And Gideon has slithered into their ranks as a shadow. I think he's getting ready to explode. Is that right, Gideon?
That is correct.
Go ahead and roll kick some ass for your durian bomb. How much damage does your durian bomb do? Like a lot? It doesn't matter. They're all dead. You send flying...
It's 2.
2?
2.
Okay. You send spikes flying in all directions as the ground is littered with the corpses of elves, and helicopter blades splinter off, flying into the ceiling and wedging themselves into walls. And the room goes quiet.
Klaus picks up his hammer.
Damn. That could have been bad.
Yes!
Hey, I gotta go.
All right. No worries.
Child is falling apart over here.
Gideon, exhausted from his bomb, slithers into Klaus's backpack. And
After drinking gallons of elf blood.
yes, that. And there is a fireplace with an item mounted on the wall. Klaus, what does the Christmas spirit look like?
It's a piece of it's a piece of fancy tinsel that just has a red-green aura around it.
Excellent. You see the red-green tinsel.
Take it back. Red-green Santa beard.
You see a Santa beard, a fake Santa beard that's red and green.
Well, no, it is the Santa beard
Oh, it is
from the
Santa.
very first Santa.
It's the very first.
It's the beard of Jesus.
You see the beard of Santa on a mannequin's head on the wall behind some plexiglass on display. And you hear a stomp.
Do that
I
again.
would like.
Smack. Oh, that's a nice effect. It makes your whole screen shake.
He's coming. What do you do? What does the party do? Santa's on his way.
We're all looking at this. Can I investigate? I want to know.
How are you investigating it?
Am I limited to these questions here?
You are limited to those questions.
Okay.
See you, Jeff.
What can it do?
Okay. So you want to do how are you going to investigate this beard?
When I walk in and see it, I'll be like, oh man, I read about this on the internet one time. I think I know what you're supposed to do with these things, but I'm not sure.
So
But
roll investigate a mystery. This is a gamble because this could go bad. You get one question, I think, right?
Was it a 7 and a 9?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
What's
one.
your question? Is it what does it do?
Yes, it was.
You see pictures of the wall.
Wait. Yeah, what can it do? Yeah, that was.
You see pictures everywhere of men without beards standing around talking. And you also see pictures of men with beards, and they're giant and they're muscly. Wearing the beard of Santa gives you power. It makes you Santa.
I got in an argument with somebody on the internet about this once, but here it is. I can't believe it. So, someone should try it on.
I guess Klaus is gonna go try and open the case and try it on. I don't know.
It's covered in plexiglass. How are you gonna get in?
Divine hammer, baby.
You're gonna
This is
you
the
go
one.
smash the beard with your hammer.
I'm gonna smash the case to
How do you
the.
spell weird?
You,
Hopefully not the beard.
you lightly tap the edges of the case so you don't damage the beard. I don't think Klaus lightly taps anything. But you crack open the plexiglass with some light tapping. You hold Santa's beard in your hand, and as you turn around with it in your hand, you see a giant old man in Santa armor with a sack over his back, a Santa hat on, and no beard. And he says, "Give that
don't let him
back,
get
boy."
Don't let him get that beard.
Oh my god. Did Klaus put the beard on? Does anything happen?
Do you do that?
Yes! That's what I said.
Oh, Jesus. Jump the gun.
There's no way to go back.
He raises his hand, and as you slap it on your face, you feel it fuse to your face, and mystical energy pour into you. And the Santa in front of you starts to become gaunt as his body shrinks. His legs turn to goat legs. And he becomes the Krampus.
He becomes Krampus.
He becomes the Krampus. And Klaus stands before us as Santa Claus.
So the Christmas spirit is just coursing through his
The Christmas spirit
His
is coursing
poop-stained
through
pants.
his veins.
I'm almost say that it's about 10:10 now, and I think this is a perfect stopping point.
We're gonna have to kill old Santa boy.
You don't have to. You're the Avatar of Christmas. He's your slave now. The Krampus
Oh, really?
works for Santa Claus.
Huh.
Has that not been clear this whole time? He's the guardian.
Well, that makes that makes life so much easier. I mean, I don't think we know that though, do we?
I thought we found that out last session.
You did.
I know he works for Santa, but I guess there could be some confusion
Yeah.
considering he was hunting us.
There could be some confusion. I will say that's the end of this mystery. This mystery is wrapped. We'll do some epilogue shit or post-log shit or whatever it is. Prologue or what?
Epilogue
shit.
right.
The next episode. Chris, is this the end of Klaus?
Well, I mean, if Klaus is Santa Claus, that's kind of the end of his arc, right?
We can use that. We can use the epilogue to kind of propel into the next mystery.
Yes. So let's do end of session questions.
Now he becomes an NPC.
I love it. Did we conclude the current mystery?
Absolutely.
Did we save someone from certain death or worse? You killed everyone you met.
Now I'm going to say no on this one. I don't think we saved anybody this time.
Were there any non-combatants that we killed?
Didn't we save the entire world from being ruled by a Krampus Santa Claus?
No.
No,
No.
I'm going to say no on that one.
I mean, what we effectively did is may have positioned a worse person in his place.
So-
Sorry, Klaus, I just met you.
The reason they went after the Christmas spirit is because Flanagan's mentor sent them to steal it.
Oh, okay. So there was no good being done at all.
Never.
All right.
I feel like we were misled by a potentially corrupt person.
We'll find out.
Did we learn something new and important about the world?
About the world?
The world is anything that's not y'all.
Yes, and I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no on this one. Unless you guys can think of any. Well, you specifically, Chris.
Chance has learned lots of new things about the world, right?
Yeah.
Everything was me learning.
Man, I'm trying to... Something new. What the hell did we learn? That was...
I can't really think of anything new that we learned. Because we learned about the Krampus last session, so that's not new to us specifically. We knew that if whoever takes the Christmas spirit becomes the new Santa. We knew that.
I don't think we didn't know how the how you become Santa. That's new.
Is it though?
The exact how, maybe not.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Now we know that there's this all-powerful beard out there somewhere, while currently attached to someone's face. I mean, I would say that's new. Well, I don't know. I think Chance read about it on some online forum, so it just depends.
Right, I had to investigate it. I read about it online. The thing with Chance, though, is he reads a lot of stuff online.
You never know what's gonna stick.
I mean, I could say proving the existence of something like that is probably something new that we learned. Like, it's more than a legend.
I think there's a lot of little things in there, and it's enough to give you a yes to that question.
Okay.
Did we learn
A
something
slightly
new?
past maybe.
Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Yeah, that Chance and Flanagan are related.
This is true. Wait, does everybody in the party know about the relation? Uh-oh.
Oh, well then Flanagan, you should tell Chance about how you killed his aunt.
Oh yeah, Mom's dead. We killed her.
You killed your mom?
Yeah. Don't worry
Nah.
though, she'll be back. She always is.
She had it coming.
So it's just known.
Surprised
You
by
have-
that.
It's just known she's a bitch.
She's the evil aunt slash evil mother. Oh man.
Oh, was that 3 yeses?
That was 3 S's.
So that's 2 XP. Who levels
2
up?
XP. Do you
Well,
level
that's
up,
it.
Chance?
I think we're gonna retire Klaus.
It was a good run, Klaus.
That is, yeah. That's enough to retire him. Oh
Klaus needed to retire, I think.
man, I would hate to actually fight Klaus because of how
I'm gonna miss Angel Wings so much.
oh my god, I forgot about that. Oh wait, but we have we actually have a sleigh in the Viablette in one of the havens.
Okay.
No.
Remember?
You took your sleigh.
No, we sent it was the Krampus
you
sleigh.
shit, you sent a Krampus sleigh.
We stole a Krampus sleigh, so regardless of what happens to Klaus, we potentially have a beat up sleigh that no one knows how to operate.
Yeah. Currently.
I forgot about that.
Man. Klaus's inventory is ridiculous, by the way. It's pretty much an arsenal. If you've
So,
ever seen a movie where somebody has a duffel bag packed with guns and a bunch of other random shit, that's what it's like Deadpool, pretty much.
Deadpool, except they forgot, or they couldn't fund that one scene.
Exactly.
They couldn't what?
You saw the first Deadpool movie, right? Where he loaded up
Yeah.
all those guns and then he forgot them on the way to the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he left him in the taxi.
They did that as a joke because they didn't have the budget for that fight.
Oh wow. Of course. That's so meta. That's Deadpool.
So, Chance, did you level up? Brett?
With two more points,
Yeah.
you said? Yes, that levels me up.
All right.
Excellent.
Let's level you up.
Angel Wings! Angel.
Learn another playbook move.
No, you should. I think before you cross pollinate, I think the best way to go is to explore the playbook that you're playing.
The flake. Okay. Let's see.
I mean, unless there's something you really want from another playbook, but
But at this point,
Like-
you wouldn't have seen anything other than.
Yeah, I don't know too much.
For example, for me this evening, I leveled up and I had another. One of my improvements was because I had previously taken a move from another playbook. I opted on doing that again, and the battle hardened one worked so well with what had happened tonight in previous session that I took it from the professional playbook of battlefield awareness because of the Krampus had just heightened my combat skills so much.
do you have net friends?
Yes.
He does.
Okay. I think there's another related one like that, because that definitely came in handy as far as investigating stuff.
I don't remember you using that much.
I did.
Not you, Klaus, early on.
There was there was something else that something else in the flake thing that Klaus just abused, and I was like, well, okay, having all knowledge was kind of I think it conflicted with Melvin too much.
I think you did Crazy Eyes too much.
Oh, I used the hell out of Crazy Eyes.
Yeah, you did.
I'm gonna take Suspicious Mind.
If someone lies to you, you know it. Oh, now I gotta think of lies to tell.
Yes, excellent.
Everything is going to be a lie. It's
Excellent.
going to be the next place we go. Land of the liar.
All right. Did young Flanagan level up again?
I did not, because I leveled up and I didn't roll since I leveled up, basically. Or if I did, I passed all my rolls. So I'm at 2 of 5. So
Okay.
I might level up next session.
Do you want me to cut off a piece the next time? Give you all a little teaser.
Absolutely.
As y'all are strapping on the beer, there's a TV in the corner, and it's showing a commercial for a documentary, and it's an interview with the Pope, and he's warning us that the seals on Jesus's tombs are weakening.
Oh no! Someone read the news today.
There you go. It's almost Easter.
Oh shit!
Are we about to have to slay a risen zombie Jesus?
Oh my god! How blasphemous can we get with this one?
Yeah, I know. We stream too, right?
Whatever.
So don't go into politics if you're going to be involved in this one.
Oh, that ship has sailed. All right. Bye-bye, Internet.